Desmond Tutu, The Book of Forgiving, The Fourfold Path for Healing Ourselves and Our World. In The Book of Forgiving, The Fourfold Path for Healing Ourselves and Our World, Desmond Tutu provides a transformative roadmap to healing and forgiveness. Drawing from his own experiences and informed by research, this summary explores the fourfold path, which starts with telling one's story, identifying the emotional damage, granting forgiveness, and finally deciding to release or renew the relationship with the perpetrator. The book emphasizes the importance of empathy, humanizing wrongdoers, and acknowledging one's own emotions throughout the forgiveness journey. With insightful meditations accompanying each step, readers will be guided towards a journey of personal growth and inner healing.
Healing through storytelling. Clara Walsh had always felt lost after the sudden death of her older sister in a car accident when she was just 19. Her family never talked about her sister again, leaving Clara in isolation. Years later, she experienced anxiety, depression, and the breakdown of her marriage. It wasn't until she was introduced to the fourfold path to forgiveness that she realized the importance of letting out her story. By sharing her perspective and integrating her experiences, she could heal and reclaim her dignity. Research proves that simply knowing family stories boosts a child's resilience and helps cope with traumatic events. To take the first step towards forgiveness and healing, one must choose a trusted person to talk to and to meditate on their story. By giving your words to someone who listens with undivided attention, you can feel free to let go and move forward. Naming your hurts. In this step of the healing process, you must name and acknowledge the emotions that arise from the pain you have experienced. Failure to do so can lead to these feelings festering and impeding the healing process. This has been shown by Mpho Tutu, who has worked with sexual abuse victims. Emotional numbness can make this step uncomfortable and challenging, but it is necessary to begin the healing process. Expect to experience varying emotions, including grief, denial, and anger, before acceptance. Lastly, find a supportive companion who listens and acknowledges your emotions without feeling compelled to fix the situation. The power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a key step in freeing yourself from a lifetime of victimhood and giving yourself agency to tell a new story. Forgiving someone doesn't condone their actions, but it enables you to see them as humans, and empathize with them. In her book, The Fourfold Path, Kia shares how forgiving the terrorist who killed her family allowed her to keep her heart soft and accept what happened. Recognizing the humanity in the person you're forgiving strengthens your forgiveness muscles, which is a practice that helps in letting go of past hurts. The more you practice, the more you free yourself from staying bound and becoming a victim of the story. Renewing or releasing relationships after trauma. The final step in the fourfold path of healing after trauma involves renewing or releasing relationships with the person who caused harm. This step is not about restoring the relationship to what it was before, but creating something new based on your needs to heal. Renewing the relationship can be a powerful act of forgiveness if the person can acknowledge their faults and make amends, as shown in the story of Dan and Lynn Wagner forgiving the woman who killed their daughters in a car accident. However, if you don't feel safe or can't get the closure you need, it's okay to release the relationship and forgive them in your mind. The key is to take the time to meditate on your feelings and choose what feels authentic for you. The power of forgiveness. Forgiveness has a tremendous impact on society, regardless of how small it may seem. Our relationships with others form the cornerstone of human existence, and whether they end amicably or disappointingly influences our society. Forgiveness is not about passivity, but rather holding others accountable and expressing your needs. It also entails taking responsibility for one's actions and making amends. Everyone is deserving of forgiveness, including oneself, and it has the power to transform lives.
Desmond Tutu's The Book of Forgiving guides readers through the fourfold path to forgiveness, offering strategies and tools to reclaim personal dignity and well-being. By telling one's story and acknowledging emotional pain, Those seeking forgiveness learn to empathize and humanize the people who hurt them. The decision to release or renew relationships with perpetrators ultimately sets the foundation for a more harmonious and resilient society. Whether forgiving oneself or others, embracing forgiveness is a powerful catalyst for transformative healing and growth, liberating individuals from their past and fostering a more compassionate world.